You guys want to see how long it takes to organize roughly 1,000 books? Because you're about to, and it's a long time. It's a long time. But hey, you know, look at it. I'm officially at a point with this where I feel like I can call it complete. I can call it done. It's always a work in progress, right? Like things are constantly coming in and going out and being redecorated and being moved around. But I'm comfortable at this point calling this level, I'm done. I'm solid, I'm set. It is September. It is September. I moved in at the end of June, early July. We're not going to talk about how long. To be fair, that's not like a consistent level of work. There was like a very long, like many weeks in there where I was just kind of sitting with boxes here. It's very much like once I get used to seeing something, that's just a part of the landscape, right? Like I no longer see it. There's like 5 boxes here, but they've been there for weeks. So white noise to my eyes. I don't even see them anymore. I still have a lot to do in terms of getting my unhauled stuff out. My Pango's about to go up really soon. That is taking forever to set up, by the way. Neither here nor there. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what went into this. This will be largely time-lapsed. I have like hours and hours and hours of footage that I've time-lapsed down into. I love those. I love just watching. It's very satisfying to see like a little person moving very quickly and things getting put up. So there's a lot of that in here. Some of it's gonna be music, some of it's gonna be voiceover. I don't know, I'll edit it after this and I'll figure it out on the fly. But that's that. So let's jump back into when I was still building these shelves. Okay, before I can build the shelves, I do actually have to move into the place. So there were 7 of us that were getting me moved in here. So big shout out to all my friends who have made it very clear we will not be doing this again and I need to hire movers next time. In my defense, I did tell them it was a lot of boxes. I told them it was 1,000 books and they were like, we got this. And we did in fact got this, but nobody was prepared for just how many it was. It was also about 104 degrees this day. So thanks everybody.
It's hot.
All right, let's get something to eat. Okay, now I can actually start building the bookshelves. My God, that is so many boxes behind me. Guys, it's so many boxes. And through all of this, you will see that I'm watching Daredevil in the background because I had recently watched Daredevil Born Again, and it's so bad that I had to go back and rewatch season 1 and remind myself that this show used to be good. The exciting thing about this is that once I get these in, I feel like this will really start to feel A, like my place, and B, like an actual place that I'm living in. Because right now I have all these boxes because I can't do anything with them until I have the shelves built. And I also can't do anything with my desk. So like this is all just kind of like an empty nothingness. Boxes, empty shelves. I have a desk buried under those boxes. And so once I get these up, it's going to be a bitch and a half I'm probably going to take all of the boxes out of there and put them in my kitchen. So that I can get these into place and then put the boxes back in there. But once I get these up, it will like really start to feel like my place. The other thing is that I don't currently have a bed. I have a mattress on the floor like a fucking frat boy. To be fair, I have a box spring on the floor and then a mattress on the box spring. But I don't currently have a bed because I need to get a new one. I think I'm going to get a new mattress. So currently it doesn't really feel like my place. Also, my dog is still at my old place, which is helping it really kind of not feel like a place that I'm living because she's not here with me. But I'm going to bring her in this weekend. I didn't want to have her here while I was building furniture and having, you know, movers, like deliveries, like my couch delivery and stuff come in because she's very skittish. And I was like, this will stress her out. I would rather her just come into a place that's at least partially set up. And so once I have her in here, I will feel a lot better. And I'm really, really excited. We're gonna see what I can do here. If I can just move it in that general direction. Oh, it kind of has to be against the wall because of this stupid ceiling fan. So it kind of has to be like right here, which is where my desk is. Okay, all right, nope, not that. Not like that. See, I can't do it from the side. I think it has to be from the bottom up. I think if I do this, it'll hit the ceiling. Yep. Easy, 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 easy. Okay. Okay. And you just gotta walk it backwards. And we'll move that in a bit. Okay. All right. This instruction manual right here says, don't do it alone. You need 2 people. Lies. Lies and slander. Need 2 people, my ass. All right, so here's what we're looking at. I cleared all the boxes, and by cleared the boxes, I mean I moved them elsewhere. There's a bunch of boxes in my kitchen. There's a bunch of boxes in my bedroom. I just moved them all other places. You can see some of them on this desk here. That's definitely going to hold up to them. That's fine. So now I got to figure out what's going where. There's a couple different configurations I'm interested in trying. All right, so zooming it out to get a little bit of a better look. Here are my original 3, you can see, because they are dusty. And then these 2 full, and then I'll put another half right here. And I think that'll do. And then I think I'm gonna curve I have an L desk, so I think I'll curve it this way. Here I decided that the desk is getting put back together so I can actually see if it's gonna work in this space. I blame a lot of things on this, but I have aphantasia, which means I don't have a visual imagination. Which means I cannot like envision what something's gonna look like in my space. Like I had to put the bookshelves up and actually look at them before I knew what configuration I wanted them to be in. And now I have to put this desk here so I can actually see what I think it might look like and what the space might feel like with it. The other thing that I do, and I'll pop this on the screen, is that I have been doing this for like a really, really, really long time. I use a program called Sweet Home 3D, which is like an interior design software to put in all the dimensions of my rooms or my hallways or whatever it is, so that I can actually see if something is going to fit in a space, like physically fit in a space, and like what configuration of furniture I can like set things up in, because I can't imagine what the fuck it's gonna look like. I can't do that. All right, so these shelves are back in place. These are the original, so they have a couple of extra shelves that are not on my new ones because I just have not gone out. You have to like buy the extra shelves separately. So I have to go get those. But yeah, so we've got our shelves up and now I have to start opening boxes and getting books out of them. Okay. All right, and I padded these out with like towels and clothes and things. So in the week plus that I've been in here, I've also been missing, you know, things that I use to pad these out. So the rest of my closet can get filled now. Okay, so I have unboxed a bunch of them, and I'm not really sorting anything, but I am going to take a moment to put things in like genre piles. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm calling it for right now, but that's 30 boxes of books down. So 21 left to go, and still the 18 tote bags. Was I not recording any of that? Oh my God, I just finished putting up, or not like putting up, but like I just finished unboxing and getting the boxes, or the books out of the boxes and on the shelf. And then I realized that I didn't press the button, and I think that means I didn't get any of that, because I was also, anyway. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think that's most of the boxes. That's almost all the boxes. There's a couple that are still sitting around, like my V.E. Schwab box is just sitting right now because it's going to go in its own special place. So I don't need to like see it right in front of me right now. So yeah, there's nearly 51 boxes of books. And you might think that, hey, we're done, yeah? Or well, at least we've got everything, you know, on the shelf. No. That just means the boxes are done. We still have the bags. So yeah, we're gonna get the bags out now. At least this will go faster. This will go faster. There's much fewer in the bags than there were in the boxes. I just pulled out Black Tide Sun by H.M. Long. I really love this series. And book 3, I realize that July is coming up. It's June 30th today. I realize that July is coming up, but like I need to reread Black Tide Sun because we're like 2 weeks away from Red Tempest Brother coming out. So I've been listening to the 5 to 4 podcast a lot. I'm going to switch over to starting the audiobook for Black Tide Sun, because that's what I did last time. I reread Darkwater Daughter in audio so that I could then read Black Tide Sun. I'm now going to reread Black Tide Sun in audio so that I can read Red Tempest Brother, which I am terrible and have been sitting on an arc for. I've had an e-arc of that book for a while now. But yeah, it's about to come out, so I'm gonna go back to my pirate book. Okay, now with my romance novels, I do something a little bit different. I do 2 layers of books on each shelf, and one is elevated behind the other. So this first way that I try obviously fails miserably. You can kind of see the vision here, right? Like, I was trying to use cardboard that I had an abundance of, and then I even put like supports in the middle, and it still was not working out. I was using styrofoam in my old place, and I was like, you know what, let me get a more permanent setup. So let's ditch this. Hang on, give it a second. And here we go. I did wood planks. So I did 2 different versions of this. Actually, I did wood planks on this one. They are 1 inch thick wood planks, so it ends up being 3 inches tall. And then not pictured here, but I also did this on the other shelf, is that I used insulation foam. So 1 inch thick insulation foam board. And I did 4, so they're 4 inches tall on that one. So I apparently don't have footage of that, but yeah, that's what I did there. Just kidding. As soon as I said that, I got to the footage where you can clearly see the insulation foam board. Anyway, that's what I did on that one. All right, pay no attention to the fact that this is a significant time jump, evidenced by the fact that my hair is a foot shorter than it was in the previous clips, but it's finally time to put up the decorations on my bookshelf. So here's all my little things, my skull and my Darcy bust and my little knickknacks, and here we go. And there we are. Many weeks of my life, many weeks, more than it should have been, honestly, condensed down into a little less than 15 minutes. This was, I believe, 52 boxes, 17 tote bags, more than 1,000 books, and here they are. Here they are. Everything is set up. I can breathe. I can breathe is really what it comes down to. I can relax. I love this space. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It truly feels like a place that I live in now. I feel really great about it. I feel really great. I'm really happy with it. I will, of course, constantly be moving things and changing things, but here's my little space.